If you're watching this right now, I want to ask you something. When was the last time someone texted you first? Not to ask for something. Not to vent about their own problems. Not because they needed a favor. Just to check on you. Just to say, hey, I was thinking about you. How are you actually doing? Take a second. Think about it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did something a few months ago. I stopped reaching out first. Not as a test. Not to prove a point. I wasn't sitting there with a timer waiting to see who would notice. I was just tired. Genuinely tired. Of always being the one to start the conversation. Of always being the one who remembered. Of always being the one who showed up in everyone else's phone while my own phone just sat there, quiet. So I stopped, and I waited. The first week was fine. I told myself people are busy. Life gets in the way. It doesn't mean anything. Second week, still nothing. And that's when something started to settle in. Not sadness exactly. Something heavier than sadness. Something that felt more like a realization I wasn't ready to have. Because here's the thing. These are not strangers I'm talking about. These are people I have sat with at 2 a.m. People I have driven across town for. People I have picked up the phone for in the middle of the night without even thinking twice. People I have shown up for again and again and again without keeping score, because that's just what you do when you care about someone. And when I went quiet, not one of them came looking. That is the part I can't get out of my head. Not that they didn't text, not that they didn't call, but that they didn't even notice the silence. That the absence of me was so easy to live with, that whatever space I took up in their lives was apparently small enough that when it disappeared, nothing felt different. Do you understand how that feels? To realize that you care about people in a way that they simply do not care about you. And the worst part, the part that actually makes me angry, is that I would have done it for them. If they had gone quiet, I would have noticed. I would have reached out. I would have said, hey, I haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? Because that's who I am. That's how I love people. Loudly. Consistently. Without needing to be reminded. And I did all of that for people who didn't even realize I was gone. I'm not telling you to cut people off. I'm not telling you to be angry. I'm just telling you what it feels like to be the person who always cares more. To be the one who holds the friendship together with both hands, while the other person doesn't even know it's being held. To be the one whose presence is taken for granted so completely that your absence goes unnoticed. If you are that person right now, carrying friendships that only exist because you refuse to let them die, I just want you to know, you are not invisible. Even if it feels that way. Even if your phone is quiet right now. Even if nobody came looking. You are not invisible. Leave a comment. Even 2 words. I'm here. See you in the next one.